Your money's important to you, and we want to help you save. I'm looking for local restaurants where you can get lunch for around $10. But this week we're doing something a little different. We're showcasing a special cause and actually having our meal made by someone you might recognize. It's this week's Lunch on a Budget. We are at Apache and Harvard. We're not at a restaurant this week. We're at Food on the Move's Food Home campus for a very special edition of Lunch on a Budget with friends.
I'm Taylor Hanson. I'm the founder of Food on the Move, a nonprofit here in Tulsa. We work to combat food insecurity. We are here today at what we call the Food Home campus. You can see behind us indoor growing and training people to grow things indoors as well as outdoors and connect with our local farmers. That's the way we make better produce, more affordable to families that need it, and hopefully make a difference for Tulsa. A lot of what we're trying to do is recognize that the home is kind of where everything comes from, and we've all sort of moved further and further away from preparing that meal at home, and frankly, our food costs more because all of us tend to eat out, eat quick, fill the schedules, kids are going to soccer games, regardless of your income level. It's all about getting back to that sort of what's the heart of our community. And so this is a great example. Basically, we went and said, hey, if I went to shop for a family, I have 7 kids, a big family, always cooking, multiple people, how can I make something affordable and how can I make something easy? And so we're doing a vegetable soup. We're using all fresh and local. We're using bell peppers. We got parsley for a little color and a little flavor. We got some local potatoes, and we're gonna do call it a harvest soup and a salad. Some grass. Let's see. Who knows what?
So when did you learn to cook?
Well, I watched my grandmother was a big cook. My mom was a busy mom, was never as much over the stove kind of a mom, and my dad was never a foodie, so it wasn't either one of my parents. My grandmother was a big cook, and then honestly, the gift of getting to travel as a musician, I was introduced to food that I never would have necessarily seen. That's such a gift to get to expose to different cultures, and had a couple people that had grown up in restaurants that really inspired me, just to watch them work with their hands and take something, walk into a room with just a few things and go, okay, what are we gonna make with this? We've got some vegetable broth. We're just trying to get these potatoes to soften up. And we're gonna get, you already got that delicious onion and garlic. You put onion and garlic on there and everybody's gone,
This is when we need smell-o-vision.
This right here is actually, we call this spicy salad mix. These are microgreens, and these have 40 times more nutrients than their big brothers. So when you grow them, you keep them small, you harvest them, and you put this in a salad, put this on a sandwich. There's so much flavor. And most of what we all eat, it has traveled a long way. And you eat that tomato or you eat those greens and you go, there's no flavor. Well, partly we're losing the flavor because it's sitting on a truck, or it's got a bunch of junk in it that nature didn't invent.
Yeah.
And so we're just doing a fresh, we call it a harvest salad because this stuff has just been harvested. You don't just say it's a local audience, it's all the whole world.
My name is Kevin Harper, and I am the CEO of Food on the Move.
Where are we right now, and what is going on behind you?
Okay, this is our hydropod, and this is where we do a lot of our indoor growing. Right behind me is a bunch of Salad Nova lettuce. We harvest about 660 heads a week. What's amazing about this is it grows in about 7 weeks, and there's about 7,000 plants in this container at one given time. And we only use 3.5 gallons of water every day to water it. And then we capture the condensation off the air conditioner, we recycle that and purify it, put it back into the tank, and don't add water to the system. In fact, the last time we added water was in the end of March.
We have 3 pillars at Food on the Move: access, innovation, and education. So access, just, hey, how are you? Here we are, we're talking, we're bringing food. That's critical. Education always is important, both starting at the beginning, we're getting young people, teaching them how to grow things, how to use these systems, aquaponics and aeroponics and all these ponics. And then innovation, we found, is actually a big part of this. There's a lot of groups that, nonprofits and for-profits, that, they want to make a good product, but they don't necessarily want to be the ones to be the first. They don't want to be the ones trying out what comes next. And we really embrace looking for what's the future going to look like. That's why we're building what we're doing here at the Food Home campus. We eat what we're...
So for the soup, the salad, the bread, the ingredients to make this food, $6.91 at a regular grocery store. Food on the Move, $4.73. That is a nice savings.
Yeah.
How can people help out with Food on the Move and your mission?
Lots of ways. First of all, foodonthemoveok.com. You'll find out how you can volunteer, how you can give support, and how you can get onto our local Farm OK delivery service, where we'll deliver this produce directly to your house.
Fantastic. I think it is time to dig in.
Bon appetit.
Bon appetit here.
Cheers.
Do the salad here. Oh yeah, that's really good. Quite tasty. We appreciate all the suggestions you've been sending us for restaurants to visit. Keep them coming. Email us at lunchonabudget@fox23.com. They're doing a lot of great work there. That just absolutely was amazing to me, the fact that they've used, what, 3.5 gallons of water since the spring. Just unbelievable. The science that goes into what they're doing is really cool.
And who would have thought how much science goes into things
Yeah,
like our food and different things like that.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
super cool.